Imagine waking up every morning knowing that the choices you make today could add decades to your life, and not just any years, but healthy, vibrant, fulfilling ones. Sounds incredible, right? Well, it's not just a dream. Science has uncovered specific daily routines that can significantly extend your lifespan and improve your quality of life, especially after 60. The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean decline. While genetics play a role in how we age, research shows that lifestyle choices account for about 70–80% of our longevity. That means the power to live longer and better is largely in your hands. The key is consistency. By incorporating small, science-backed habits into your daily routine, you can protect your body, sharpen your mind, and even reverse some of the effects of aging. If you're watching this video, you're already taking the first step toward a healthier, happier future. Today, we're diving into 8 daily routines that can potentially add 30 years to your life after 60. These aren't random suggestions, they're backed by decades of scientific research and proven to work. My hope is that by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to help you live longer, feel stronger, and enjoy every moment of your golden years. Let's jump right in with the first routine. Start your day with movement to boost energy and longevity. When you think of exercise, you might picture intense workouts at the gym, but here's the good news. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to reap the benefits of movement. In fact, studies show that moderate physical activity, like walking, yoga, or even gardening, can add years to your life. One study found that older adults who engaged in just 15–30 minutes of moderate exercise daily reduced their risk of premature death by up to 30%. Movement does more than keep your muscles strong. It improves circulation, supports brain health, reduces inflammation, and boosts your immune system. When I started incorporating a short walk into my morning routine in my 60s, I noticed an immediate improvement in my energy levels and mood. It became my me time, a chance to clear my mind and set a positive tone for the day. The key is to find activities you enjoy and make them a non-negotiable part of your day. If you're new to exercise, start small. Just 5–10 minutes of stretching or walking is enough to get you started. Gradually increase the duration and intensity as your body adjusts. And don't forget to mix it up. Incorporate strength training like resistance bands or light weights, flexibility exercises like yoga or tai chi, and cardio like dancing or cycling to target different aspects of fitness. Now, let's move on to the second routine. Hydrate your body to support cellular health and energy levels. Dehydration is surprisingly common among older adults and can lead to fatigue, confusion, headaches, and other health issues. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, making it easier to overlook the need for water. But staying hydrated isn't just about quenching your thirst, it's essential for maintaining optimal bodily functions. Water supports digestion, regulates body temperature, flushes toxins, and even helps produce energy at the cellular level. One study found that proper hydration is linked to a lower risk of chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and kidney problems. Another fascinating discovery: hydration may even slow down biological aging. Researchers have found that people who maintain optimal hydration levels tend to have younger-looking cells compared to those who are chronically dehydrated. So, how much water should you aim for? While individual needs vary, a general guideline is to drink about 8 cups 64 ounces of water per day, adjusting for factors like activity level and climate. If plain water feels boring, infuse it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint for added flavor. Herbal teas and water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges also count toward your daily intake. Keep a reusable water bottle nearby as a visual reminder to sip throughout the day. Now that we've covered movement and hydration, let's transition to our next daily routine. Because while these two habits lay a strong foundation for health, there's another factor that plays a huge role in your overall well-being, and it's something many people overlook. Stick around, because we're about to uncover the third scientifically proven routine that can add years to your life. Part 2, middle points 1,000-1,500 words. All right, let's pick up where we left off. So far, we've covered the importance of starting your day with movement and staying hydrated, two foundational routines that support physical health and vitality. But now, let's dive into the third scientifically proven daily routine. Prioritize nutrient-dense meals to fuel your body and protect against chronic disease. When it comes to longevity, what you eat matters just as much as how much you move. After 60, your body's nutritional needs shift, and making smarter food choices becomes even more critical. A diet rich in whole, nutrient-dense foods not only provides the energy you need to thrive, but also helps prevent chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. One dietary pattern that consistently stands out in longevity research is the Mediterranean diet. This eating style emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and legumes, and healthy fats like olive oil and nuts. Studies show that adhering to a Mediterranean-style diet can reduce the risk of premature death by up to 25%, while improving brain health, heart function, and overall well-being. What makes this approach so effective? It's packed with anti-inflammatory foods that combat oxidative stress, a major contributor to aging and disease. For example, omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon and sardines are known to improve heart health and cognitive function. Antioxidants in colorful fruits and vegetables neutralize free radicals that damage cells. And the healthy fats in olive oil and nuts promote cardiovascular health while keeping you feeling satisfied. Switching to a nutrient-dense diet doesn't mean giving up all your favorite foods. It's about making smarter choices. Swap processed snacks for fresh fruit or nuts, choose whole grains over refined carbs, and include more plant-based meals in your rotation. If cooking feels overwhelming, consider trying meal delivery services that offer balanced, Mediterranean-inspired options. Over time, these small changes can add up to significant benefits for your body and mind. Meal prepping is another game changer. Spending an hour or two on the weekend chopping veggies, cooking grains, and portioning out meals makes it easier to stick to healthier choices throughout the week. Keep your pantry stocked with staples like canned beans, frozen vegetables, and whole grain pasta for quick, nutritious meals. Now, let's move on to the fourth daily routine. Practice mindfulness to reduce stress and enhance mental clarity. Chronic stress is one of the biggest culprits behind accelerated aging. Prolonged exposure to stress hormones like cortisol can weaken your immune system, raise blood pressure, disrupt sleep, and increase inflammation, all of which contribute to a shorter lifespan. The good news is that managing stress doesn't require drastic measures. One of the most effective tools is mindfulness, a practice that involves being fully present in the moment without judgment. Mindfulness has been shown to lower stress levels, improve focus, and even slow down age-related cognitive decline. In fact, a study published in The Lancet found that older adults who practiced mindfulness meditation had better memory retention and reduced markers of cellular aging compared to those who didn't. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine is easier than you might think. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Apps like Calm, Headspace, or Insight Timer offer guided meditations specifically designed for beginners. You can also practice mindfulness during everyday activities like savoring each bite of your meal, paying attention to the sensation of water during a shower, or noticing the sounds around you during a walk. One of my favorite mindfulness practices is gratitude journaling. Each evening, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for from the day. It could be something big, like spending time with loved ones, or something small, like enjoying a warm cup of tea. This simple habit shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, fostering a sense of contentment and resilience. Now, we've covered nutrition and mindfulness, but there's another daily routine that ties everything together. Stick around, because we're about to uncover the 5th science-backed habit that can significantly extend your lifespan, and it's something that directly impacts your emotional and social well-being. Let's talk about the 5th daily routine: nurture meaningful relationships to boost happiness and longevity. Loneliness and social isolation are silent killers, especially among older adults. Research shows that strong social connections are as important to your health as diet, exercise, and sleep. In fact, people with robust social networks tend to live 50% longer than those who are isolated. Social interaction reduces stress, strengthens your immune system, and lowers the risk of depression and cognitive decline. When I reached my 60s, I realized how easy it was to let relationships slip. Friends moved away, family members got busy with their own lives, and I found myself spending more time alone. At first, I didn't think much of it, but over time, I noticed how lonely I felt. That's when I made a conscious decision to nurture my social circle. I started reaching out to old friends, inviting neighbors over for coffee, and joining groups participated in book clubs, walking groups, or volunteer organizations. These connections gave me a renewed sense of purpose and belonging, reminding me that I wasn't alone in navigating this stage of life. The lesson here is simple: don't wait for others to reach out to you, be the one to initiate. Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, send a text to check in on a loved one, or invite someone to join you for lunch. Small gestures go a long way in strengthening bonds. Volunteering is another fantastic way to connect with others while giving back to your community. Whether it's mentoring young people, helping at a local food bank, or participating in charity events, volunteering gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Plus, it's a great way to meet like-minded individuals who share your values. And don't underestimate the power of technology when it comes to staying connected. Video calls, social media, and online forums make it easier than ever to bridge distances and maintain relationships. Seeing someone's face and hearing their voice can make all the difference, especially if you live far from family or friends. Now, let's transition to the 6th daily routine: get quality sleep to repair your body and sharpen your mind. Sleep is often overlooked in discussions about aging, but it's one of the most critical factors for maintaining your health and vitality as you grow older. Unfortunately, many people experience changes in their sleep patterns after 60, difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling refreshed. These disruptions aren't just annoying, they can have serious consequences for your physical and mental health. During deep sleep, your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and strengthens your immune system. It's also when your brain processes information, consolidates memories, and clears out toxins that can contribute to cognitive decline. Studies show that poor sleep increases the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and depression, while also accelerating age-related memory loss. Improving your sleep starts with creating a calming bedtime routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends, to regulate your internal clock. Avoid screens and stimulants like caffeine or alcohol, in the hours leading up to bedtime, as they interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Your sleep environment matters too. Keep your bedroom cool, dark and quiet, and invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows. If noise or light is an issue, consider using earplugs, blackout curtains, or a white noise machine to create a soothing atmosphere. If you're still struggling with sleep, despite making these adjustments, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare provider. Conditions like insomnia, sleep apnea, or restless leg syndrome may require medical attention, and addressing them can dramatically improve your rest and overall well-being. Remember, prioritizing sleep isn't selfish, it's essential for living your best life. Now, let's move on to the 7th daily routine. Engage your brain with mentally stimulating activities to protect against cognitive decline. One of the most exciting discoveries in neuroscience is that the brain remains capable of growth and adaptation throughout life, a concept known as neuroplasticity. This means that no matter your age, you can continue to build new neural connections, improve cognitive function, and protect against age-related decline by engaging in mentally stimulating activities. Try solving puzzles, learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or exploring creative hobbies like painting or writing. Even reading books outside your usual genre or watching educational documentaries can stimulate your mind. Social interaction also plays a huge role in maintaining mental sharpness. Conversations force your brain to think critically, process information, and respond appropriately. One practice that has been transformative for me is mindfulness. Mindfulness simply means being present in the moment, paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. You can practice mindfulness while washing dishes, taking a walk, or even sipping your morning coffee. Studies show that mindfulness reduces stress, improves focus, and enhances overall well-being benefits that become increasingly valuable as we age. Finally, let's transition to the 8th and final daily routine. Find purpose to fuel your days and maintain emotional resilience. Purpose is the secret ingredient that keeps life meaningful at any age. When you retire or slow down from your career, it's easy to feel like you've lost your sense of direction. But here's the truth: purpose doesn't retire when you do. Finding meaning in your days keeps you engaged, motivated, and fulfilled. Whether it's through family, hobbies, volunteering, or spiritual practices, pursuing what brings you joy and a sense of contribution can transform your golden years. Studies show that having a sense of purpose is linked to better physical health, improved cognitive function, and greater overall happiness. For example, I started mentoring young professionals in my field after retiring, sharing the knowledge and experience I'd accumulated over decades. Not only did it give me a renewed sense of fulfillment, but it also reminded me that I still had value to offer the world. Now that we've explored all 8 daily routines, let's wrap things up with a few final thoughts. Because while these insights are powerful on their own, the real magic happens when you combine them into a cohesive plan for thriving after 60. As we bring this conversation to a close, I want to leave you with a powerful reminder. The choices you make every single day, no matter how small, have the potential to add decades to your life and life to your years. The 8 daily routines we've explored today aren't just science-backed strategies. They're opportunities to take control of your health, happiness, and longevity after 60. Let's recap these transformative habits one more time, because each one plays a vital role in helping you live longer and better. 1. Start your day with movement to boost energy, improve circulation, and protect against chronic disease. 2. Hydrate your body to support cellular health, flush toxins, and maintain optimal bodily functions. 3. Prioritize nutrient-dense meals to fuel your body, reduce inflammation, and prevent chronic conditions. 4. Practice mindfulness to reduce stress, enhance mental clarity, and foster emotional resilience. 5. Nurture meaningful relationships to combat loneliness, strengthen your immune system, and boost happiness. 6. Get quality sleep to repair your body, sharpen your mind, and protect against cognitive decline. 7. Engage your brain with mentally stimulating activities to preserve memory, creativity, and cognitive function. 8. Find purpose to fuel your days, maintain motivation, and create a sense of fulfillment. Now, here's the most important question: what's your next step? Reflect on these 8 routines and ask yourself which one resonates with you the most right now. Is it committing to a morning walk? Drinking more water throughout the day? Reaching out to an old friend, or starting a gratitude journal? Whatever it is, write it down. Make it specific, actionable, and achievable. One of the biggest lessons I've learned, and one I hope you'll take to heart, is that progress doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one habit, just one, and build from there. For example, if hydration feels like the most urgent priority, commit to carrying a water bottle with you everywhere you go. Once that becomes second nature, layer in another change, like swapping processed snacks for whole foods or dedicating 5 minutes a day to mindfulness. Over time, those small actions will compound into significant results. And remember, setbacks are part of the journey. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when things don't go as planned. That's okay. What matters isn't perfection, it's persistence. It's showing up for yourself, even when it's hard, and trusting that every effort counts. Here's a personal story to illustrate this point. When I first started incorporating these routines into my life, I felt overwhelmed by all the areas I wanted to improve. Instead of tackling everything at once, I broke it down into manageable steps. First, I committed to drinking more water throughout the day. Then, I added a short walk to my evening routine. Next, I swapped sugary desserts for fresh fruit. Each step felt achievable, and over time, those small actions transformed my habits and my life. The same principle applies to you. Identify one area where you want to grow and take the first step today. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and be gentle with yourself when things don't go perfectly. Growth is a process, not a destination. Finally, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. Sharing these scientifically proven routines isn't just about offering advice, it's about creating a community of people who are committed to living their best lives, no matter their age. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It means so much to me and helps others discover this content too. If you know someone who might benefit from hearing these insights, share this video with them. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more tips and stories designed to help you live a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, your golden years are meant to shine. You've got this.